I'm starting up the stream. Looks like the stream is running. Hi everyone, I'm TigerHawk3. Today I'm just gonna go trucking. Today's been an odd day. Things just not working out. I don't know. So now I'm gonna drive a truck. Somewhere. I don't know where. Anything good from here? Sort of. It's a very short trip, I guess. Have those on, okay. And I'm in Great Britain, so I need to be on the left. That's how Great Britain works. And let's pick up that trailer. Forgot to have my beacon on. Yellow Man in chat again says, we might need more weasels with my weasel-centered life. Weasels are rather adorable, actually. Actually rather adorable. I'm gonna change the, do I have this set to max? Yes, okay. They're small and furry. I actually just recently found out what a wombat looks like. They're mammals of some variety. Kind of like a... I don't know. Like a ground koala, the size of a very chubby beagle sort of thing. I don't know. But they seem pleasant. Chill animals. So we're driving to, I don't know, Netherlands or something. Basically, we go to the port, and then we drop this thing off, and then we're done. That's pretty much it. And tomorrow will be Python. Writing Tetris. Yellow Man says, White Weasley, you might even say. Very, there's a strong focus on weasels. I think they're similar to ferrets, which are moderately popular as pets, sort of. But, so far as I know, not legal in California. I'm not sure why, but it's California. That's a turn. Yeah. Let's not tip the rig. Let's not do that. So yeah, tomorrow Python, we'll be doing what we'll be doing. In Tetris, changing the snap to the bottom method to actually be good. And I'm going to split the check and move method into two separate things. I mean, I'm going to have check and move call a method check, and then if it's successful, call a method move to move everything. So I'm gonna compartmentalize a little more. And so that should let us snap to the bottom. I'll just keep checking if we can move to the next coordinates, and once we can no longer move to a certain spot, I'll get the previous spot and say move there, and that should work. So that'll give our snap, which we binded, bint, I don't know. It's bind, have bound, is bound. Bound is applies to the object, not the subject that does the binding. Binded? I'm not sure. I should know this stuff. Yellowman says about my dig at California, because it's not part of the United States. Pretty much. I think I've told that story on stream. I visited Yellowman, actually, up in Oregon. We went to a Cabela's. It's raining really hard, wow. But it's not raining as hard as it does in Oregon. They get a triple rainbow and nobody cares, because that's called every day. Went to a Cabela's, and they had lots of stuff. We went to the gun counter, and I'm like, they have Smith & Wesson Model 500. I've been wanting one of those for many years. It was a reasonable price. And so we asked, hey, could you sell to a California resident? Because, you know, state law, etc. And the guy says, no, move to America. So, yeah. I'm excited about Python. The Tetris works in a basic fashion. Can move pieces, rotate, clear rows, etc. There's no progression or little features or anything. There's no score or combos or anything. That sort of, you know. But you can play the basic idea of Tetris. It's like having Monopoly with being able to move around the board and buy stuff, only you don't have any money. Basically, I don't know. But it's something. It's pretty cool. Change the snap method. Scoring, lose, new game. We'll be adding stuff on the right side of the canvas. So instead of just like the field of, you know, Tetris stuff, there's going to be other things. The score, the next piece, the piece preview. Yes. That shouldn't be too difficult. Unlike stopping. Wow. Excuse me, please. What am I even driving here? I mean, hauling. 18 tons of fluorine. It's fine. It's fine. I think the next stuff we do in Python Tetris is going to be not quite as challenging as the rest. We have the basic mechanics of the game, and now it's features. Although achievements in the idle clicker were, due to the way I'd set other things up, was not easy. We didn't actually do that. Didn't actually get around to it. But I think keeping track of how many rows have been cleared, that sort of thing, is not going to be incredibly hard. There's no rotating shapes in our head. And there's no collision detection. It's just if you clear any rows. That was exciting. To slam on the brakes pretty hard. Don't have to clear. Don't have to clear. Just have to check whether we've cleared any rows. Instead of spawning a random piece, we'll put a random piece into the preview and then produce that. And then get it from there, just add an intermediate step. Score a few other things. But I don't want to say it's all polish past this point, but it's... Yellowman asks, fluorine gas or fluorine liquid? Well, the trailer is this large, and it holds 18 tons, so I would guess that it is liquid fluorine. A good question. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I like how it's not absolutely clean, but kinda... You see, it's kinda drippy over here. Actually, here's what we can do. Oh, inhalation hazard 2. Doesn't say liquid. I like how it looks like it's not part of the thing, like it's just been slapped on right after, because that's how it is. They have the texture for the thing, and then they slap the sticker on. I mean, like, the texture of the other thing. That's funny. Do not drive off the road. Drive onto a different road. That's what we gotta do. So we're going the speed limit. That should be fine. Very good. Very good. That looks like a fair amount of driving still to do. We go here, and then it's right there. Okay. It looked closer when I was inspecting the job initially. Funny story. Not really, but I'm going to tell it anyway. My dad has a laptop from MSI. It's like some fancy gaming whatever thing, backlit keys, etc. He's not a gamer, but he just wanted a reasonably capable laptop, and he was sick of HP because they are bad products that break, and then the warranty is awful, sending things back that are broken, and then they ship it out back to you, and they haven't fixed anything. But anyway, so he has this laptop for a couple of years. It's been good. He likes it fine. And today he installed Skype to do a video call, and it didn't recognize the webcam that is integrated into the laptop itself. The reason I think it's not working, it's not recognizing or anything. It was originally a Windows 8 laptop, and he upgraded to Windows 10. And since I suppose the camera in that laptop is... Whoa. Exciting. I suppose the camera in that laptop is not likely to be resold. There's no driver for it on Windows 10. So he spent a while with it, looking at seeing if you had to update the graphics driver, and it's updated, and then it crashes, and then or no, the NVIDIA GeForce Experience crashed when he right-clicked the icon in the system tray and hit update. Something crashed. He's like, that's great, and then he just opens the thing itself, and there's an option to update in there, and you go in there, and it seems fine. And then other forums where people were experiencing this issue say you have to get a new driver from NVIDIA, and here's the website, and then you go there, and it says, well, what video card do you have? I don't know. It's in the laptop, didn't buy it separately. But you can click this link to have it automatically detect for you. Wait, requires Java. Okay, install the Java installer updater downloader. Doesn't work on the browser he was using, which was Edge, because it was the one that was automatically opened by I don't know what, by the NVIDIA thing, I guess. So he's like, okay, so he copy paste the link into Firefox. Okay, update that with the thing, and then it was downloading the installer when I last checked in. So tomorrow I get to call MSI and say, hey, do you have drivers for the webcam on this for Windows 10? And we will see what they say. Hopefully yes, because it's kind of silly that the webcam would be rendered totally non-functional with Windows 10. Like, there's got to be some way to do it. But I hooked him up with one of my extra webcams lying around. So he likes things to work the way they're supposed to work. So do I. I am okay on gas and sleep. And I will sleep on the ferry, actually, which I think is the 12. Is it the 12-hour one? That is a 16-hour ferry. And we are almost there. We are almost done. A couple hours. Most of this is sitting around on the ferry. I wonder what they do in addition to sleep, because there's 8 or 10 hours of sleeping you can do, and then there's another 6 hours. Just read a book or something, or wait. I mean, I guess it's kind of like being on a plane. But you'd think there'd be something, because I mean, you can, there's not likely to be a lot of turbulence. That is a sharp turn. I mean, it's a reasonably protected inlet area of the ocean. This thing. Yeah, it's kind of protected-ish. It's a big-ish area, though. I don't know. Surely over here is reasonably calm, I would think. I don't know. I've heard that swimming the channel is very challenging, though, and not just because of the distance. I don't know. I expect it to be like a cruise. Vaguely. Yellow Man suggests that I move to America, damn it. For now, I am stuck in the Republic of California. We're almost American, sort of, kind of. A little bit. We're close. Roundabout. See, if this wasn't a roundabout, if it was just a regular intersection, I could just drive right on through it. But no. Annoying. I'm nearing €1,000,000 again. I will have to buy a new garage and some trucks. And hire some drivers. Vroom, 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 vroom. I'm almost there. And almost. There. Yellowman says it's not a republic, it's an oligarchy. Aha. And where do they get off with a capital letter in the middle of the word? Like, It's an oligarchy. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. It's dark here. The land of darkness. No, it was just a 16-hour trip. I wonder why there's no sign saying drive on right. Maybe they know that driving on the right is the proper way to do it, and driving on the left is just crazy. They drive on the left in Britain and Australia. That's it. Yellowman says it's not a republic, it's an oligarchy that doesn't have as many weasels as it should. That is probably true. What's up with all these low speed limits? Like, come on. What I like is low speed limits on roads that can handle much, much higher speeds. And then I can confuse the heck out of the ETA. By the way, channel-specific news. What's it called? I intend to soon make a custom channel name for the link. A custom URL, I mean. And it will include the actual channel name instead of a bunch of random alphanumeric characters. That process is filled with dire warnings about you can't change it and you can't go back. Once you've done one, you can't change the capitalization or the format or anything. You can do it once, ever. So I've been giving it some time. There's going to be like a random typo in there forever. Alright, lots of room. Yellowman says, "This is America, speak American." Yeah. In American, we don't have capital letters right in the middle of our words. did you know that in Germany, in German, I should say, one of these things with no room. Great. In German, they capitalize. That's bad. They capitalize the first letter of words even that are not proper nouns. Okay, let's fix the heck out of this, huh? Know what I'm gonna do? What am I gonna do? Whoa, whoa, stop. Drive out here. Gonna open up the turn a lot. There we go. Too much? Not enough? I don't know. But why they do this, I have no idea. No idea. Just no idea. Ridiculous. Why do they do that? This is for trucks, not bicycles. Oh, and then this, which is also not easy. That's great. And why didn't it give me that little option for how I wanted to park? I don't know. What's going on here? Oh, I'm way off. That's great. Well, we will do a many point turn. So there. I hope. There's just no room for this stuff. Are we good? We're good. Perfect. Perfect. Profile D5345 in chat says, "Hey, you look kinda scary." It's just a beard for thinking when I'm trying to consider whether to store things in a dictionary or a class. Do I want a dictionary with that access, or should I move to a class declaration at the top of the file? That's what it's for. What have we got? Something good. Something good. From Liverpool all the way to Bratislava. Oh, that would be a good one, wouldn't it? Where's Liverpool? I don't even know. All the way up there. I'm not making it there. I can tell you right now. 54. 22-hour trip. $62, $61, $60 down to Milano. Maybe that. Yellow Man says that the beard is to defend against invading orcs. Yes. If I can't see over the parapet, at least I can have a beard to go, hey, can someone give me a boost? Hey. I think we're gonna drive to Italy. Because this was 62, similar to we're just gonna... It's not as long of a trip, but we're going to Italy. Italy is, nice. And we've got our wheels up. Clunk, clunk, clonk. Goodbye, red light. Hi, Noxire. Yes, we are on a road trip. We actually just finished a road trip from Britain to Rotterdam. No, Amsterdam. Where am I? Amsterdam. I'm going to drive to Rotterdam right now. And there will be a decently paying delivery from there to Milan in Italy. And I hear Italy is nice this time of year. Maybe it won't rain as much. Who knows? Noxire also agrees. Heard Italy is nice this time of year, yes. It is northern Italy, though, so a lot closer to mainland Europe. Might not have the Mediterranean climate of Rome or Venice. Northern Italy. The cuff of the boot, not the heel or the toe or the instep. I wonder how Italians tell people that they're not true Italians. You're nothing but an insole. Speaking of insoles, don't do that to your shoe. If the insole is falling apart and weird, you get a new shoe. Because any insole you get is not gonna be correct for the shoe you have, and it's not gonna fit right, and it's gonna be bad news. Last time I tried to extend the life of a shoe with new insoles, I got blisters on my feet for weeks. Very painful. Just get a proper shoe. I'm gonna have to stop. Fortunately, I can do that. Doop-de-doo. Noxire says, apocalyptic road without laws or time-traveling pedestrians. Yes, I had to turn there. Oops. You made me miss my turn. All your fault. And I have 4 reverse gears so I can drive hecka fast in reverse. Look at that. 50 kph in reverse. Never do this. It says, Italians that are not Italians are New Yorkers. That's pretty good. And Yellow Man says, Hamsterdam. Hamsterdam is where you are. With the hamsters. Does anyone remember the hamster dance? From the early days of the public internet webs? When we had more GIFs and flash animations. It was a simpler time. A simpler time. 3D dancing babies. GeoCities. You remember GeoCities? Noxire says you should do the entire road trip in reverse. With a trailer. tell you what. After this, I will try to remember to take a short, quick job, like half a kilometer or something, and do it in reverse. I will try to remember that. I'll try it. Hopefully not one of those pop up in the trailer, pop up in the cab. You are late. Customer expects you to be on time very soon. Ah, exciting music. That would be pretty funny. If the 1 in 100 times that your late music starts up, it's the Mario music when you're running out of time. Noxire says, I remember GeoCities. Horrible thing now. Amazing way to learn HTML back in the day. Yes, I had a GeoCities site. Because it was free. I think they gave you like 25 meg of bandwidth per day, month, I don't know. Tiny amount. Basically, you could show it to your family. And I hope you didn't have lots of pictures. Because if anyone else got wind of your site, it would say, no, that's too much internets. Come back later. The web host I have now promises unlimited bandwidth and storage. They say there's no limit. They don't tell me what the cap is. Surely if I start uploading everything constantly, they will eventually tell me, we don't have that much internets, sir. But I guess the idea is they don't think it'll happen. They don't think I'll be able to get to that point. And I have not arrived at it yet. I use a teeny tiny bit of bandwidth and storage. Teeny tiny bit. Noxire saying, why not a long trip in reverse? Because then it would be a very, very long trip. And if you take too long to get somewhere, they don't pay you. And I think a short trip is a more doable goal, because I'll be going much more slowly. And remember MySpace? Sort of. Never used it. Probably visited a MySpace page or two at some point, but I don't really remember any particular one. Wasn't as much of a thing for me. And all your base are belong to us? Yes. You guys distracted me. Pretty hardcore. Wait, what time is it now? 4:38. 4:01. Fine. I was going faster than I expected, with more of a turn than I expected. Oh, at the beginning of the thing, that's where it auto-saved? That's okay. I will have to be more careful. Do I have my wheels down? No, I do not. This truck is barely controllable with other camera angles. It's really weird. I have to be inside. Makes a lot more sense. 25 meg was a lot back in the day, Noxire says. Yes. Remember dial-up? I do remember dial-up. Blee blong blong, blee blong blong, blee blong blong. Yes, I remember dial-up. I also remember our old printer noise. Printers nowadays are just wee, spit out the page. Laser printers so fast. When I went from an inkjet or whatever the heck we had to my first laser printer, oh my god. It's the difference between printing a line and then another line, then another line, printing like the page. Just give me the page. Spit it out. Much better. Good times. Noxire says, I still remember the Macintosh in the 90s. We had a Macintosh Classic 2. Screen about this big. Played all sorts of fun stuff, like the Macintosh tutorial, where you click and double click to feed the fish. There's a little... It was like a little game with a fish in a fishbowl, and you have to double click to feed it, to teach you how to double click. And Math Blaster and Typing Tutor 5+. Oregon Trail, I think we had Oregon Trail on that, did we? I don't know if that was only a PC thing. I know I played it, maybe on other computers, but probably had Oregon Trail, I would expect. And remember Blockbuster? Yeah, I remember going to Blockbuster and trying to decide on a movie that everyone didn't hate. Good times. Good times. Go to Blockbuster, get a movie, get some candy. It was like going to the movies, only slightly cheaper, and you could be comfy at home. This is the... This is where I tipped over, and I almost did it again. I don't learn from things. Noxite remembers dot matrix printers. Says, my school used to have the Macintosh Plus, then upgraded to the Mac. Yellowman says, Homestar Runner with Trogdor the Burninator burning the countryside. Homestyle winner. I still say bulleted. Even I know what to do with this one. Bulleted. Deleted. Yeah. Flagrant error. Yeah. Good times. Flash animations were real big back in the day. Real big. It's kind of weird that we've come so far, and yet Flash still doesn't run smoothly on modern computers with all their optimizations for Flash. Still isn't very good. It served its purpose. But it's kinda on its way out. And good riddance. $833 kilometers to go, and I have enough gas for about 1,000. It's gonna be yelling at me at some point. Noxire says, I remember Math Circus a bit. I have never heard of that. I have to turn here. I was like, stupid road removing a lane when I was... I'm like, oh, I need that lane. What the... That's a narrow thingy. We don't have things like this in America. Well, we sort of do, but it's when there's massive construction going on. Like, everything is broken. I'm sorry that there's no room. That's a normal road in Europe. I don't would have done that properly. Noxire says, remember no one had cell phones back then? Some people did. I remember I probably got one. I think I had my first cell phone in like 10th grade. That was when? Early 2000s? So I guess the 90s. Yeah, no one... Cell phones were for rich people back then. By the time I got one, they were free with contract. You could get their most basic stuff, and I did. The first phone I got, a Sony Ericsson something, don't remember the model number, you could program in a ringtone, because it couldn't like play audio files like MP3s on the speaker. I don't think so. It could do beep beep beep, and so you could program in each note and duration into this phone and make a little tune, and that's what I did. That's right. Noxire says that Flash still has some applications, sort of. Used to remember Adobe Shockwave. Played so many games running on it. Memories. Memories. 12 hours. I should stop for gas. It says 12. It'll probably be 8-ish. It'll be close as far as sleep is concerned. It'll be close. Don't know if we will manage it, but I will go fast. I have to go basically double speed the entire way there. And the limit here is 90, so I won't be able to go double that because that's 180. My truck does not go that fast. And I think there's a sharp turn right over there. So I'm gonna save. Bam. Actually not sharp. And nicely banked. This one isn't. We're good. We're good. Alright. Noxire says, back in the day, Nokia phones were indestructible. The phones of that time period, yes, the Nokia phones. Nokia still sorta makes phones. I think Microsoft still technically has the Nokia division doing something. They haven't actually killed it yet. That's gonna die, I can tell you right now. Nokia's not part of the brave new world of smartphones, really. Nobody cares about Nokia anymore. But I had a Nokia up until a few months ago, a Nokia 2610, for many years. Yes, indestructible. And the charging plug was like a regular DC input jack. Very sturdy, robust, did not break. The phone I had before that was a flip phone that had no keypad lock because it could close up and put all the buttons on the inside, and then they put buttons on the outside. One of them was the camera shutter. And then I ended up with dozens of pictures of the inside of my pocket. All the time. Click, what was that? Oh yeah, stupid phone. And then one day the charging plug broke because there were fiddly little exposed wires on the outside that were the contacts. Ridiculous design. Ridiculous. Ooh. Noxire says, I just noticed I have 200 subs on my channel. Wow. That's pretty good. I only just got to 100 a couple days ago. People noticed in chat during the stream and started congratulating me for it. I'm like, huh? What? Who? What is this? What's going on? What in the world? Wow. Okay. It's an interesting path to take. Fine. I will do that. To Strasbourg and Mannheim. Okay. That's doable. Great. Splendid. Noxar says, Nokia's going downhill. Yellow Man saying 2002. I don't know what was 2002. Phones? Something? Noxar says, BlackBerry had something going until smartphones had touchscreens. Yep. Blackberries are still a thing. By the way, RIM is still making stuff. Research in Motion, the company behind Blackberries. I wonder if the official internal nomenclature for multiple of those things is BlackBerry devices. Because it's BlackBerry, that's the product name, but Blackberries changes the Y to an IES. Maybe that's like not official enough or something. We sell, instead of many Blackberries, BlackBerry devices every time. And then it's someone's job to go through each document and correct all the Blackberries to BlackBerry devices. There were meetings for this, I guarantee you. Meetings. People discussed it. It doesn't matter. But they discussed it anyway. And Noxire says, congrats on your 100 subs. Thank you. Thank you very much. I have determined that all I need to do is increase my channel's activity and revenue, etc. by 1,000 times. And then I can live on it. Only 1,000 times. That's an increase of about 100,000%. That should be easy peasy, right? Technically, it's monetized. There's ads and stuff. I'm sure you've seen the ads, but I will consider it a success if I one day get to YouTube's minimum threshold of money for them to send me a check for $100. One day. One day. The way it works is they send out monthly checks, but if you have not accumulated at least $100, then they wait until it builds up. They don't zero it, but they just let it slowly grow until you have just barely enough. I have to stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Yep. That was painful. Noxar says, yeah, they're old school BlackBerry devices, not Blackberries or berries or... I'm not gonna mention the last one, cause yeah. Not the thing to say. But yes, BlackBerry devices. They exist. People still have them. Some people prefer the physical keyboard. I'm really bad with touchscreens. I don't like touchscreens. I don't do well with them. Technically speaking, they are very good. Touch sensitive, actually, instead of pressure sensitive. But whenever I tap a thing, it very frequently doesn't go where I expected it to. When I'm trying to click something with the mouse, I know exactly what I'm clicking. When I tap something with my finger, it's always a little off. It's always a little off. Kind of annoying. That's why the predictive algorithms for the keyboard are so important. I use the swipe method on my phone a lot, where instead of tapping each letter, you just start somewhere and then just sweep it around. And that kind of connects a word for you. And it assumes that you're trying to type words instead of just random strings of characters. And so that's pretty good. I've been having success with that, typing things a little more quickly. Noxire says, lol, full speed into the toll. Yep. I have to stop. No. Can you imagine being like a toll booth person, seeing this truck screaming into there at like 60 miles an hour, brakes full on? Yeah. And then he goes clonking, you just laugh at him because the little stick that prevents people from passing is totally indestructible. Indestructible stick. And Noxar says, I like the tactile keyboard design for the BlackBerry phones, and their Playbook tablet was very compact. Apps were terrible, though. And says, I like touchscreens, not for keyboards, though, unless the screen can be the side of a keyboard. Yeah, it's kind of weird having part of the screen taken up by a keyboard, but I find it pretty much a non-starter to use devices on their side, because instead of the keyboard just being like a certain height, it's still that certain height when you flip the device, and it's just much wider, so then you have no room for anything else. It's really no bueno. Derp. 37 euros. One day, I'm going to take a screenshot of this thing, and I'm going to send it to Volvo, and I'm going to ask them what the heck it means. I'm going to be like, I have one of these trucks, sort of, and there's a little picture in it, and I don't know what it means. What does it mean? They'll be like, Sir, are you confused by the tiny picture in your vroom vroom? Yes, I am. Because it always says 0 kilometers per hour. And I don't know in what situation it might change. Don't know what it means. Lots more stuff. Noxire says, I saw their passport device from BlackBerry. I like it. Mix of the Playbook and the original BlackBerry and a phone. And I have that keyboard thing on my new phone. It's called Swift Keys. It's a nice feature. It really is. I've begun to, the only issue is, On a regular keyboard, I touch type. On a touchscreen keyboard, I hunt and peck. Did I go in the wrong place? Did I have to... What did I do wrong? Does this recombine with the thing? What does it even want me to do? There's like 8 different lanes here. Come on, GPS. See, Google Maps, what it does these days, instead of saying, you know, turn right, or whatever, it gives you a visual representation of all the lanes that are available, and says what each one does. Like, it'll have, if the left lane is a left turn only, and the middle lane is, can go straight or either direction, and the right lane is right turn only, it will have an arrow that goes left, and then the next one is an arrow that goes like this and straight ahead, and the next one an arrow that goes right. It's very nice. And this area needs it. Where am I, actually? In Strasbourg. The roads in Strasbourg are confusing. Today we learned this. Noxire says you should go to Volvo's website and get a PDF of the manual. I tried that. I found a 640-page PDF of a full service manual of all of their truck models, which was only for internal use, and has a lot of repeated information, and will be confusing. And this is like what it says in the manual, not my determination of it. Like, it says this is for internal use only, may have repeated information, blah blah blah, may be confusing. And I couldn't really, I looked in the information display sections, and then it's like, I can't really find what I'm looking for. But, Yellowman says, how many tolls are there on this road? It varies by country. Some areas have a ton, especially France. Look at all this toll. Some countries have all the roads are paid for by tolls instead of taxes, and other countries are like none or one. So, hours, 4.5 hours. Still have to go twice as fast as the speed limit. I don't know if we're gonna make this fatigue meter this time. Don't know if it's in the cards. Come on, faster. Nitrous. I'm already in 12th gear. I would like another gear. I would like wings, please. So I can just fly there much faster. Can you imagine Euro Flight Simulator? You do the taxiing and you take off and you get into the air, and then you set the autopilot and you just wait because there's nothing to do. The deluxe version of the game comes with a hat, which you can put on your head and then kind of put down over your eyes for a nap. Alright. Noxara says warp speed! We'll need it. I hope there aren't many tolls. You should do a flight sim after the trucking sim, yeah. Yellowman says, I think what you're looking for is a plane. Yes. When people say they want a flying car, or where's my flying car, I thought we would have them by this time, I say they're called planes. Or helicopters. They're very, very expensive and difficult to use. Planes aren't that complicated. It's just the the stuff surrounding them. You have to go to the airport and take off, etc. But actually flying a plane is not difficult. Pull out the throttle, pull up, etc. I can do it in the simulator just fine. I went to like a small airport, airstrip, something, and used their educational simulator thing before actually getting into like a Cessna or something and trying it out. Yellowman was with me on that little adventure. You remember that? Or have you blocked it out by now? Because I unfortunately still remember. We had a lot of turbulence in that small aircraft. I don't do well with turbulence. Lunch immediately lost. And continued trying to do so, even when it was all gone. I'm not super fond of planes. I mean, if there was a game of them that I was playing, but actually being in and around planes, not my thing. Not my thing. Why should I fly places when I can Google them? I don't suppose that'll be an advertising slogan for Google anytime soon. Why travel when you can just use our website and pretend to go places? Am I gonna make it? Next rest stop in 3 hours, and I have 4 hours of driving to go. It's gonna be kinda tight. Kinda tight. Noxire says, we're getting close with hoverbikes. Need to figure out how to mount. Hang on, I'm turning. Don't want to flip the rig. That kinda slows you down when you do that. Gonna save as well. Alright. Need to figure out how to mount a bike frame to a large quadcopter. Or you could use the transportation mode of the future, which Yellowman and I saw in my local Fry's Electronics. The Swagtron. This is a real thing. It's one of the Segway-alike things. A little platform with wheels. You kinda zoom around on. Swagtron. It's a real thing. It cost a few $100s. Swagtron. I'm not making it up. Aren't you glad that we live in a world where there is a real product called Swagtron? Doesn't that fill your heart with joy? Doesn't it, though? I hope there are no cars coming this way. Heh heh heh. This is a long tunnel through which I can drive very rapidly, apparently. You are running out of fuel. I get it. Get out of my way, everything. I don't like not being able to see what's ahead. I have 167 kilometers to go. And 325 before I'm out of gas. Okay. Whoa, what's this? What's this? Whee! Might as well. Noxar says, speaking of flying, done your space paperwork in Star Trek Online? I did some earlier today, but I still have to log back in and collect all my dilithium and see about the Phoenix boxes. For those who don't know, there are various things in that game that are exclusive, limited time availability, blah blah, will never be there again, which I think is awful. And the justification for this sort of thing in every game that does this, which is most of them these days, is World of Warcraft did it with Gates of Ahn'Qiraj, that there was a big event to work on them and open them, and then was no longer available. So there you go. So we can do it every couple weeks for everything. Stupid. Very stupid. So, am I gonna do it again? No. Same place, huh? Same place. 2 hours, 6 minutes, and I need 2 hours, 10. I think we'll make it. I think we will make it. Noxer says, it would be funny if there was a car that spawned in. Yeah, turn off the traffic, turn off everything, just zooming along on the wrong side of the road, and suddenly, boop, there's a car. Doom. Final destination. That's a long curve. But I think we will make it just before I have to sleep. Do we have those set up? Did I change that? I need this. Thanks. I don't know if it'll have any of those jobs by the time I arrive, but maybe a few. Okay, drive, drive, drive. Just a nice big curve. Going 100 miles an hour through the tunnel. Feels too fast. Oh, and then there's a turn up ahead that doesn't actually look very gentle at this speed. Save! What's this? What's going on over here? Not bad. Hour 39, and we'll be there in an hour. It's gonna be flashing red and angry at me. All my meters are gonna be pissed. Noxar says, I've gone on the hype with the Phoenix box. Nice way to get all the pre-order consoles when the game first released. Still missing a few ships from past events. Would be nice to get the Jem'Hadar attack ship and the Ferengi and Voth ships. So, with this Never Again stuff, they released a new reward pack box that you can buy for dilithium, not Zen. Zen is the cash equivalent currency, and dilithium is the grind in game every day currency. So you can get one free box a day for a week, or you can buy them with dilithium. And thing is, they're only having this available for 1 week, and then they're taking it away again. I don't know why. I would think they'd do just have it be an available feature. Did you miss this other thing? Well, never fear. You can have fun with that toy in this manner. You can unlock it like this. So lots of people buying Zen and exchanging it for dilithium. So dilithium, the dilithium per Zen rate went from 415, 420 down to like 250 or so at the lowest. On the first day it was fluctuating very wildly. Like sometimes there would be a bunch of Zen posted for like 20 dilithium per Zen below the next lowest. So I'd buy low and sell high, and then buy low and sell high. I made like 77,000 dilithium. Refined dilithium, not raw ore. So that was cool. So I will be logging in tonight, because technically I think it ends tomorrow morning, but I don't know whether I will be awake early enough to do that tomorrow morning to see if there's any more. So I'm gonna get it done tonight and see what else I want to buy. There's a bunch of tier 5 ships that I don't have, the Rysian stuff and the Voth cruiser and the Jem'Hadar attack ship. I don't really care. I'm not going to fly them, and they don't have traits, and I don't need more Admiralty ships. So I don't care. I probably will buy a bunch of boxes to get the shotgun on all my characters. Not because it's a shotgun, but because it's just a good weapon, so I've heard. Like, for the game itself. Because as far as coolness factor, I already have 3 real shotguns, so it doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really bother me. €7. You stopped the truck for €7. Really? Really? 35 minutes, I'll be asleep in an hour 20. That's not too bad. Definitely made it. As far as that's concerned, 200 kilometers of gas, and it's only 36, 35 away. Very nice. Very nice. Noxar says the VSS Tanius. Vanius, it's Tanius for more space paperwork. Yes, my Agents of Yesterday character who had to be created during a certain event, which was after a prior one. That prior event had a will never be available again thing. And then they're like, if you create a new character during this next event, you get other bonuses. So there was literally no way to get it. Kinda annoying. And this is a character unlock. This particular thing in that event. So I will be getting that one VSS Tanius for my Agents of Yesterday character. We're almost there! And probably 8 shotguns, if I can manage it. And I think I will be buying the emotes. There are emotes that are no longer available, so I think I will be buying those. I will be buying packs to unlock those, possibly on every character, because they're the cheapest tier of thing. So I'll be spending a ton of dilithium today, is what I'm trying to say. But I have many, many millions of it. So I had enough to buy 500,000 dilithium-ish worth of Zen without even noticing. For, I mean, I sold it back. I got the dilithium elsewhere. Spent my dilithium on Zen, and then sold the Zen back. Am I in the wrong place? No, I go through here, I think. I hope. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do this. I'm almost out of gas. That's better. That's great. Definitely good enough. Alright. Neat. Someone else in chat, Amor Carinho, says like. Thank you. Noxire says, this Phoenix box thing is a good idea, but it should be permanent. Yes, I agree. There should be a permanent way to unlock anything in the game. Because what's the point of locking people out of fun? Like, I don't understand. I realize that they want to be able to determine which events were more successful and brought people in. That's why they made the prize vouchers for each anniversary and winter, etc. event only good for that specific event, because people were running the event many more times than they had to, and then saying, okay, I have enough to not need to do anything for the next year, and just on the first day I can just go buy the thing. And they're like, no. We need to keep track of who is doing these events and when. And we need people to log in every day for these events. We don't want to hold an event and nobody shows up and they just buy it. We need our numbers to go up, and we need to track them on our spreadsheets. So they did that. But I think, like, after a year or two, those items should be just available in some way. Maybe not easy. Maybe like a daily quest of something, run a random mission and you get a token for legacy stuff. I don't know. Something. Or like this Phoenix box. Sure. I don't know. Costs a lot of dilithium if you want the highest tier things. But there should be a way to do those things. Darn it. This was not in the plan. How long is this? 100 kilometers backwards? I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. I'll do this, and then I will keep looking for another short one. Noxera says, would suck to pass out during the parking portion of this ride. Yes. An Ivica Australis. Familiar. And I have apparently never been in this city. Looks like. Amor Carinho says, here's the exit. I crashed. Already one more inscription. Congratulations, friend, for simplicity. Thank you. Now I have to manage to get out of this place without crashing. Would be great. Would be great. Alright. What am I hauling? 14 tons of wood shavings, okay. Hour and a half. That's not too bad. Noxire says, the event stuff is obtainable in the same event, but you just have to redeem a day's worth rather than 30 days. But that's only if you actually unlocked it previously, I think. That is for account unlocks. And that's the old way they had it, where unlocking something on one character would reduce the price to 1 day's worth of grind for your other characters, and then and now it's just unlocked in the reputation event store. So but I think everything that was in the game should be obtainable in some way. Exclusivity is not fun, per se. It's not the same as fun. That red light turned green because it was afraid of me. It was like, oh, that truck's gonna run over me. Better turn green. Yeah, better turn green. You better. This truck is slow. My God. Slow. Slow. Noxire is amused that I ran the truck into something again. I do that sometimes. Sometimes. What? Where am I going? Clonk. Finally 100 kph. This is ridiculous. Can we go any slower? Probably. We could be going backwards if we encounter a steep hill. It's too long. Just kind of stall out. That's happened. It's bad. Trying to drive a rental truck out of a quarry. It's no good. You gotta gun it, make a run for it, and keep it in first, and just redline it the whole way. It's ridiculous. It's like, is this really the right way to do it? Noxar says, luckily we're not doing this in reverse. Yes, this one can't really do that in reverse. Well, I was trying to do it forwards and had enough trouble. So, but we will finish this and maybe find a small quick job. A quick job that is actually quick. A quick job. I guess it's nice that all the controls are the same for each truck. Oh no, too slow. No. I don't remember where the... what am I doing? Oh, this is fine. Some kind of crazy roundabout. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna drive the truck this direction. I haven't driven a Stralis in kind of a while. I prefer my Volvo. And we turn here, I believe. All right. Amor Carinho says, maybe I'm asking a silly question now, but you're playing online? I am not playing online. This is all local, offline stuff. Not a silly question. A person. Look at that. Hello, person. I have to drive this truck through the thing. Wherever the... where do I have to take it? There's not supposed to be this icon here, is there? Ah, yes. Press the following key to handle job delivery. For 90? Suspicious generosity. not actually the right name for it. It's kind of the other way around. Suspicious generosity is when you're playing a video game and suddenly you find a room with full power-ups and ammo for everything. That's when you know it's a boss. Come on. Are you kidding me? You can't do it? Cannot straighten it out? Like, I just want to straighten out the darn truck, and it doesn't turn hard enough. Garbage. Garbage truck. Garbage trucks are an actual thing. But, I expect to be able to straighten out the stupid thing in some way. Like, come on. Maybe it's just a really short load or something? I don't know. Alright. Noxar says, with all the temporal weapon stuff recently, I'm trying to buy a temporal ship to pack it all into. I think I've been considering buying Zen with dilithium at these dilithium rates for more duty officer roster slots. Uh, 3,000 still? Really? Nothing? Well, I don't suppose it'll happen today. What is this at 97? I'm just not doing 97. Maybe I'll wait a little more. And this is minimum, okay. Let's go get some gas. Where is some gasoline? Because I can go another 256 kilometers. I hope it doesn't take me more than that to find some diesel. Let's lift the wheels up. Ooh, a question mark. I will go to the question mark. I will seek it out. I will seek it out. That's a windy road. Wouldn't want to do that with the trailer. Almost wouldn't want to do that at all. That was exciting. Here. Question mark, etc. Alright. Oh, it's just one of these. Okay. I'm actually going to repair my truck. Right over there. Right over there. Noxar says, for the science temporal ship, cheapest I saw was 55 million EC, but by the time I had 55, the price was 69 million. When there's a service sale in Stowe, I need to buy more ship slots. Yes. Ship slots, mostly I get things that can be reclaimed later from events. I kind of like to keep the ships that I leveled in, because sentiment, I don't know. 1,800 euros! Where am I gonna look? Gas would be over here, and over here. Let's go this way. Oh, there's a toll. There's a toll everywhere? There's no toll here. Let's go over here instead. Take that one out. I can either explore and pay a toll. This one's closer anyway. $52 kilometers. 62 kilometers. Let's just go this way. I'm going to get gas, and I'm going to be looking for actual short, quick jobs to do backwards. Noxire says, I never dry dock my ships. Dry docking is useless if all the stuff I put on it just plops in my inventory. Yeah, that's, if you didn't have your ships fully set up, then it's reasonable. Like if you just claimed a ship to have it for Admiralty or something, and it has the default junk and the unique stuff that comes with it every time, then you can like delete everything and get rid of the ship or dry dock it or whatever. But if it's stuff that you plan on using, you just want to transfer that gear to your next ship, then it can be okay. It's like a sort of ship slot, kinda. I have to go here. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Like, I was holding the stop, but it didn't stop. Really annoying. Like, I just fixed this car. Then I hit the brakes, and it's like, no, it cannot stop immediately. It's going a whopping 10 kilometers per hour. You can't stop. You're kidding me? You cannot do that. Why does it take so long to stop? I don't know. It's like, okay, go forward, and then I hold the brakes, and it's like, no. Now it does. Now it stops pretty quickly. I don't know. Stupid truck. Fix the truck. Go to the thing. Dry dock is the ship slot of inconveniencing. They are cheaper than regular ship slots, so yes. Cryptic would prefer you buy the expensive ones. I think it's this way, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go and do that again. 49-minute voyage. Low on fuel. Vroom. And Mocherinho says, I'm going to go to work, and I played a lot, and I ended up losing track of the schedule. I'll go along with your channel. I really liked your your hug. I don't think that word was the correct one to choose. I'm guessing that you are from Brazil or Portugal, and your native language is Portuguese. I speak Portuguese, sort of, not very well. Como vai aí? Tudo bem? Sort of. People laugh at my accent in Brazil, so. But I can understand it sort of mostly and kinda read it. Noxire says, actually, the kits are like dry docking ships now, since all the modules just plop out when you unequip. Yep. Do they really? Because they recently changed kits to be like, instead of putting modules into a kit, they're just separate slots in your character's loadout. But I guess you have to have a kit equipped to be able to have kit modules. I mean, logically, right? Can I stop? This is reminding me of skiing, and yes, I will reset every time the game does something I don't like. I do this. Like holding the brakes and just kind of going and going, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. It's like you can't stop. The first and only time I went skiing, my legs hurt afterward because I spent literally 100% of the time trying to stop, and was unable to stop, because you're kind of falling down a mountain. Have you ever had a dream where you're driving and your brakes don't work? Also known as any dream where you're driving, for anyone. Also known as a nightmare. Yeah. So driving along and you press the brakes and they don't work. It's never happened in real life. But, I mean, that's okay. I mean, to me, it's never happened. Is there not fuel here? Oh, it's afterward, I see. Okay. Fine. I expect a much more enthusiastic braking sequence. Noxire says, nice turn there, thanks. Thanks. It was a great turn. How about right over there? Noxire says you can slot in modules when a kit is equipped before the kit keeps the modules. Yeah, beforehand, the modules were actually in a kit. So you'd have your kit with modules in it. You put it in your, put it on your character, and then you have your kit with all little modules in it, and you could remove the kit, and it would bring the modules with it, because it was in the kit. It was like having a big belt full of stuff that you have in the belt, and then sometimes you can take off the belt and put it somewhere else, and you can put on the belt, and all this stuff in the holster stays there. Now they have everything, instead of being kind of nested in its own little subdirectory of kits and then, you know, modules, you have everything flat on the same directory of your character. So there's the kit, and there's a bunch of modules, and they're all separate things. but if you remove a kit, it dumps all the modules into your inventory. Because it's still kind of attached in some way. They're not very good at programming. They're not very good at it. But, you know. Let's see if there are any short, quick jobs. There aren't. This is pissing me off. I will look for a mod that gives me every possible available job. Lots and lots of them. And, hopefully it will reduce this irritation of never having the jobs I want. Also, instant quick travel. I'm gonna look for that. So maybe next time I will do a short delivery with a trailer in reverse. I hate to end a stream when there's so many people watching, but hour 46. It's a long stream. That's a thing. So Noxire says I used to save so much space by shoving modules into kits. Yep. Short, quick jobs for reversing. That's what I'm looking for. But I can never find any. How about actual decent jobs? No, other sorting direction. From now there's a good one. Oh no, that's very short. Linz. How about near Milan? Not really. Torino to Metz. That's sort of a That's not very good. Anyway. Only 50 each, huh? I don't know. That is the stream for tonight. Tomorrow, join me for Python, Tetris. We're gonna do more stuff, and it's gonna look more like Tetris. It already kind of plays like Tetris. We're gonna add the, I think the move downward could be good to do, because we have the mechanics pretty much set. We're gonna do the snap first. And after we've got the snap method done, we will have it, tick downwards, and then we'll start adding, interface features, score, piece preview, what else? I don't know, etc. And then somewhere down the line, background music and sound effects. So that's the plan. Thanks everyone for watching and stopping by and chat. Noxire says, take it easy, time to find another stream. Good plan. That's the stream. So thanks again, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.